So you're probably looking at this thinking, well, we know that these shapes are trees and bushes because we've talked about that, but somebody else looking at this, they might not think that. So I can go in and I can add some other things and other parts that look like they actually are parts of the trees and bushes. So here, if I want to add a tree trunk, I can draw on a line. I can add more lines that look like branches. If I need to spread out the trunk a little bit, I can do that as well. So we know how to make it look more like a tree by adding those details and parts. I can add the trunk to this one. It's kind of a skinny line, it's hard to see it, so I'm gonna double up on that line a little bit. And maybe here, maybe the branches are kind of different looking, different shapes, different lines, because it's a different type of tree. But then maybe all the triangle trees have the same kinds of branches. So I'm adding my tree trunks, I'm adding my branches so that people know when they look at my collage what they're looking at. These details, I think, help it out quite a bit. And then maybe this is a bush. Maybe I draw some lines on there that swirl around to add this texture to it, to look like all the leaves together. Maybe this is a bush. And I'm using the same color crayon, but if you want to change colors, you would certainly be welcome to do that. But then you might be thinking, but Mr. Bazin, there's this little piece of paper here. What is this for? Well, this is a different texture, so this would work for other things. So what I'm going to do is I want to plant some flowers in my landscape. So let's say I'm going to put a couple here. What I'm going to do is put some dots of glue there. So I have my glue here. I could use my glue bottle or my finger. Let's say I'm going to put one here and one here. All right? So I need to put the glue on there first. I'm going to take this paper here and I'm going to tear off a small piece. Now that does not look like a flower if I just glue that there. So I gotta do, flowers kind of have petals on them which have texture to them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna ball this up, I'm gonna squish it and I'm gonna stick it in the glue and press it down in the middle. And then it has this soft texture and in my landscape it starts to look like a flower. So I'm tearing this one off so I don't ball it up, I squish it. Place that there. So what I'm gonna do is plant my flower seeds where I think they would look good. And then I'm gonna grow my flowers. So tear it, squish it, stick it in the glue. Tear it, squish it, stick it in the glue. Ah, I planned it just right because I've got 2 dots of glue and 2 pieces left. And then squish, stick it in the glue. All right, guys, I look forward to seeing how yours turns out, so do not forget to submit it to me.